Welcome back. Here's my Winter Dreams KDP or blog books. I have these in 3 different sizes, 5x8, 6x9, and 8.5x11. And there's 2 sets. There's one set that's called KDP Bleed. That means when you put it on KDP, you click Bleed. And then there's another set that's just called Etsy PLR. And those aren't ready for KDP. Those are really for people, those are really for blog posts, or if you're going to print these and give them out as gifts or something. So they're 2 different sets, but they work exactly the same. So this is the first page. This is the first page you're going to see in all of the different PowerPoints. You're going to notice on the left it says add text, images, color inside of the master slide. And I'm going to show you how to find that in just a second. And then if you look at the right, there's some freebie ideas for you. These come from Creative Fabrica. The holiday icon set, I don't know, you could put it in this one or something else that you create. And then underneath it, Pelmeska. I'm not even sure if I pronounced that right. But anyway, this is also a freebie font. I do like Creative Fabrica. A lot of their stuff is commercial use allowed and also POD, print on demand allowed. And their prices are really, and they have really nice pricing, especially, and for us that can't afford $20, $30 for one piece of clip art, this is a really great place. And yes, if you go there and you get a freebie, I get 3 cents. Yep, 3 cents. So anyway, let's get back to this product. We need to go into the master slide. So we're gonna go into View, Master Slide. So this is the first page. This is really kind of the template page. So whatever I put on this page will be on all of the other pages. So if you'd like to put in a page number, let me show you how to do that. You just go to Insert, Text Box. And I'm just going to make a regular old text box. We're going to go to Insert, Slide Number. Okay, now I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go to Home. And then I'm going to make sure that it's the font that I want and the size that I want. It's really up to you. But I'm going to bring this all the way to the edges, and I'm going to say center. Why I put it all the way to the edges is because now I for sure have this in the center. If I don't have them on the edges, sure, it's in the center, but it's only in the center of the box that I created. Now I'm going to bring this all the way down. One thing that you really need to be careful about, especially for KDP, is even though this is bleed, you can't put it down much farther than this because it's going to get cut off your page. I'm going to show you here. Let's go to Insert, Shapes. I'm going to pick a rectangle, and I'm just going to make a rectangle. Over here on the right, it says Height. So I'm going to make that 0.5 and hit Enter. And that is what I use, kind of my template to make sure everything is within KDP standards. So if I look at this, it's kind of near the edge. I'm going to pull it up a little. Now let me show you what happened on all the pages. When I click here, oh, let's go down here. You're going to notice that I have this blue in here. That's because I have it here. Now I'm just going to delete it. We don't need it. We have our page number. When I look here, when I click on here, you're going to notice that I have these highlights. That's because this is an image. Okay, so I could put it here. One problem we have is if I right click, send to back, my page number is still not going to show up because it's actually behind the image. Some of you might like that, some of you don't. I like this because this is actually the title page and behind the title page, so I don't like to put numbers there. But here's our first actual page. Here's our numbers. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Looks like I missed a couple here, but that's okay. You can change this to whatever you like. Now the first thing that I would do is I would change all of these fonts. So let's go to, I'm still in the slide master. Let's go to Home, and I'm just going to pick this one. I will pick this one. Okay, you can make it any size you want, but remember, you don't want to put it too close to the side because it'll get cut off and KDP will have a cow about it. So I'm just gonna, so whatever you like. The other nice thing about KDP is that if you upload it and you are too close to the edge, they're going to say, uh-oh, you have an error. They'll send you an email. Just go back in here, move whatever you need to move out of the way. Here's our Winter Dreams. So this is a little, I think that's probably okay. You might want to move it a little depending on the size of your text. The other nice thing is that you can put images in here. So for instance, let's say you're making a notebook for your family. So you want to put family pictures in here or something. But let's go to insert icons. I have 2016 and it's really nice because they have all these really cool icons. So I'm just going to put in the cat. And now this is kind of the cool part. I'm going to have to show you in just a second. But on every page that we have, now on every one of these pages, we're going to see a cat. And all of these will be fixed. And I'm going to show you something else. Let's highlight this. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go into paragraph. Now these are 1.5 spacing. Maybe you want double spacing if this is for younger people. In that case, you will have to delete some stuff here. But it's okay, you just back arrow or delete, 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 delete. Let's see, it's gonna take a little while because it's pretty far down. Or you could bring this up. Let's do that so you can see me deleting stuff. You put it wherever you like. All right, so let's look at the next page. Well, let's change that font. Maybe you want that font to be something completely different. And let's use the recommended free font that I just said. Okay, you can have that. Let's do Winter Dreams. Whatever you call this book, you don't even have to have this down here. It's totally up to you. I just kind of I'm giving you some ideas. You might like to do something like this, where you have, right click, send to the back. So this is in the front again. I'm going to center. Let's do what I recommended. Okay, Catherine. We're going to go here, center it. I'm going to center it. Now, since the number is there, why don't I do something like that? So that Winter Dreams is kind of between the number. That's kind of cool. We're going to have to check to make sure, just in case this number gets too big for our Winter Dreams. But click on, oh, here's the hard part to try to explain to people. On this page, you have a top, a middle, and a bottom. So when I click here, I click anywhere in here, you're going to notice that I'm not getting the lines. That's because the top is the image. If I click here, now I have the lines. So now I just highlight, right click, paragraph. Maybe you want exactly a certain distance. So let's put 20 in there, I don't know. So here's a 20. I'm going to delete some of this out. So it's really up to you. The other thing is you can get to the words. So as you watch me, you're going to see that I say right click, send to front, right click, send to back. That's because these pieces are sitting on top of each other. So when you're doing this and you're like, oh my, okay, I'm gonna bring this to the front. So when you're here and you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I can't click on it. Catherine, what's going on? It's because the image is on top, which is okay. Right click, send to back, and now we're good. All right, we're good. Maybe you don't want to call it Winter Dreams. You want to call it Holiday Happiness. I don't know. Put whatever you want in there. Also, on this page, if this is some type of notebook or something that you're creating, maybe you want to put something that has where they fill in their name and email or address or, something like that. Wow. You know what? I just came up with a really good idea. If this is for the Christmas holidays, if you celebrate Christmas, you could put Dear Santa. Santa. And maybe you want that in the center. Once again, this is totally up to you. There's so much that you can do. Okay, so let me show you what this is going to look like outside of the Slide Master. So Slide Master, close Master View, and look, Holiday Happiness. All right, okay. Dear Santa, just what we did. Here's our cat. Winter Dreams. The next page, okay. Looks like Winter Dreams on the bottom here. Doesn't quite fit, and we would have to change the font of the number too, but that's okay. I want to show you something else. I'm on the left side now, and I'm shrinking this up, and so every other one is our pages. That's what I like about the master slide. I don't have to go to every single one of these pages and edit it. No, I just go into the master slide, edit the one page, and there we go. And I realize this is a lot of gobbledygook to go through, but I don't know. If you have a specific question, please ask because I will definitely help you. When you're done, you do want to save it as a PDF before you upload it to KDP. So you just simply go to File. Now I have Adobe Acrobat. But if you don't, you just say save as, and then browse. You go down here and you just save it as a PDF. And there you go, right from PowerPoint. I almost stopped the video, but I realized I forgot to show you how to change colors. So we're gonna go back into View, Master Slide, and this is really cool. I wanna change the colors here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Picture Format. Now, if you're here and Picture Format doesn't show up, just click on the image. Okay, Picture Format. We're over here on the left. There's some choices that you can make. If you like that, great. This is under Corrections. Okay, but I'm going to go back. Here's color. Ooh, you can have the color back. Wow, I didn't even know that, but that's pretty cool. Or you can change it. Oh, that's pretty blue, or what is that? Orange, yellow. Oh my gosh. You can also do different variations. Okay, so that's how you can change the color. Now remember, if you change the color here, all of them are going to change. So let's go to Master Slide, close, and so the first page is back to the original colors. I don't have the original colors on this because if you want to sell it on KDP with the original colors, oh my gosh, it's going to cost a fortune. So let's go back to View, Master Slide, Picture Format, Color. So we have these colors in there right now. Let's say you don't want that color, you want something different. Well, we're going to have to do a little extra here, but it was not going to kill us. So here we are in Slide Master. We're going to go over here to Colors. This is where you can change the font. This is the colors. So here's a custom color. This is one that I made up. And let's go to, I'm going to click on here, Picture Format, and now I'm going to choose one of the colors that I had created for my little template for a different one. Let's say you don't like that. It's okay. Master Slide, Colors. There's a whole bunch of, and notice that it's changing as I change the custom colors. All right, this one. We're going to go to Picture Format, and just so many choices. It's just insane. And it also works here. You could do the cap, by the way, too. Fill, whatever you like. But I'm trying to get to the back here. Here we are. Picture Format, and maybe you want that color. Totally up to you. This is in the KDP one. Remember, if you have color, it's going to get charged more, and you're not going to get much of a royalty. But if you're just giving this away in a blog or printing, this is way awesome. So Master Slide, Close View, and here we are. Things that we changed. All right. Hopefully you get an idea of all the different things you can do with this. If you have a question, please ask, because I'll create a little video or send you a little email saying, oh, you do this or that or whatever. But anyway, this is perfect for the holidays. This is perfect for if you have kids and you want them to write, Dear Santa letters, or maybe you don't have a Santa thing, you have a Dear Elf on the Shelf, or I don't know, whatever. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you.